Here we have Dr. Philip Cooke, who is the who is having really busy life. First as the head of department in music, and but also with composers and researchers, and who is teaching, I believe, two courses for MMus in music. So, could you tell us the course that you are teaching for the PGT students?
Yes, of course. I teach two courses, one in each semester. The one I teach in the first semester is called Vocalstration, and the one that I teach in the second semester is called Words and Music. And they're both courses to do with vocal music or choral music, and essentially are from a composition point of view for composers, but they're broad enough to be open to performers and musicologists, or anyone really who has an interest in being creative and has an interest in how music is written for the voice, and how that interesting relationship between words and music has developed over the centuries. So they're courses that can be both specific and can also be quite general. And I think there's something for every type of master student.
Right. So these two courses is although focused on vocal compositions, but this course can also could also benefit other students who compose instrumental compositions or mainly purely musicological point of views.
That's right, yes. Although they may appear on the surface to be purely directed towards composers of vocal music, I think there's a lot in these courses that would appeal to composers of instrumental music, or musicologists or performers. It's not a pure composition course. It's something which is much wider in scope and takes on board a lot of different kind of viewpoints throughout the two different courses. So yes, I think it's something that would be applicable to a wide range of music
Right.
students.
Yeah. So in order for the students to succeed in your courses, then what kind of quality do you think that they would need to have, or they would like to have, so that they can, they can get a good grade as a start, but in a better sense that they become a better composers and better musicians.
Mhm. Yeah, well, I mean, I think they don't necessarily need to have a wide background and experience in vocal or choral music, but I certainly think the composers or students who are taking this course should be open to experiencing new music, and music that they perhaps haven't encountered before. Like all courses that have a creative element to it, we'd be looking to have students who are open-minded and are interested in trying new things, changing their aesthetic perhaps, and being open to a wide range of experiences.
Mhm. Right. So as I mentioned in the beginning, that you are the head of department, so that you have you are dealing with quite a lot of elements in the department, so that the department is going really well and smoothly. I hope we do. And but you are most foremost, you are a composer, and you're also a researcher. Could you tell us a little bit more about you as an artist and a researcher?
Yeah, absolutely. So, as you said, I'm currently the head of department, so that means that there's quite a lot of administrative things that I'm dealing with, but that only takes up part of what I do, and I'm primarily a composer. And as you'd imagine from the courses that I teach, a lot of my output as a composer is in vocal and choral music. So I've written a lot of works for ensembles and choirs all around the world, whether they be sacred or secular music based. And I've had pieces released on CDs and broadcast on national radio stations,
Mm.
and published by major publishing houses, and the like. But I'm also active as a sort of musicological researcher,
Mm.
which feeds into my composition. So I've written two books on British composers, one of which is Herbert Howells, and the most recent one is on the composer James Macmillan. So there's two strands to my research output, and although they're different, they do definitely inform each other, and they kind of feed into my work in the university.
Okay, thank you for taking your time. So we hope that we will have many students taking your courses and then to become successful composers and research.
Absolutely. We look forward to welcoming all students to the university and onto these courses.
Excellent. Thank you.